Hello and welcome once again to the Exante Diet Expert channel. As you can see, it's pretty dark. It's dark because I've had a couple of attempts at making a video today with my colleague, as you know. The first one, it just wasn't right, and then the second one, it got interrupted, so it got split in two, and somehow when I switched it back on for part two, the teleprompter or the auto cue app that I've got was slightly sped up. So then when I tried to knit the two together, everything was undoable. Anyway, it was pretty much just an update as far as day 3 goes. Still sticking to the diet very much, and I know that there are 4 or 5 people who are now doing the diet as well with the Exante challenge. So I'd like to wish them luck and wish them strength as they resist jumping on the scales to find out how much they now weigh. And we're going to see if my theory is correct in that jumping on the scales too often can lead to a reduction in the reduction, if you like, a dropping of the amount of weight that you're losing, simply because you can begin to coast if you're doing well, or become disillusioned and go down the chip shop if you're doing all right. You'll know from my rambling that this particular episode is not on the auto cue, and this is totally ad lib. I'm trying to keep things light. I've got my little flickering candles. We have had a bit of warm weather. I did buy some more, and warm weather in a conservatory, and a candle which turned out to be an LED candle made of wax. This was what we ended up with, a little bit less than these that they kind of started off with paint. But these are plastic, which I thought the other ones were, and they're not. They're wax. So lesson learned: don't go into the range. Don't go into the range and buy their gold candles. Supposed to be, I thought they were plastic. They're not. But anyway, at the moment they're still working and they're still providing a little bit of light. Now, what I actually wanted to talk about, or rather what Chris wanted to talk about when he was due to do his bit in the video, was our friends leptin and ghrelin. You might not know these, but these are 2 hormones that are released by your body depending on whether you are awake or asleep. And let me get this right. When you're asleep, leptin is the hormone that makes you think that you're full. When you're asleep, the leptin, the amount of leptin in your system, builds up. When you don't get enough sleep, it drops down. Ghrelin, G-H-R-E-L-I-N, is the hormone that is released to make you feel hungry. When you're asleep, it drops down so that you don't wake yourself up in the middle of the night because you're hungry. Okay? But when you're awake, it builds up and up and up and up. And the longer you stay awake each day, the higher that level becomes, which is possibly why, I'm no endocrinologist, but possibly why in the evening it's often for a dieter the most difficult time, because they just end up picking and grazing and wandering to and from the fridge and diving in there and seeing what they can find to nibble on. So the point of Chris's little what was it?
Things you didn't know about losing weight.
Was going to be to make sure you get plenty of sleep, at least 7 to 8 hours. Now, so far we've got breathe to lose weight and sleep to lose weight. So this is all pretty fundamental stuff, as you can not quite so groundbreaking as you might have imagined it to be. But anyway, that was the point. Make sure you get plenty of sleep, at least 7 to 8 hours sleep a night, and go to bed early, which I won't be doing tonight because I'll be editing and publishing this video. Hopefully it finds you well. Thank you very much for watching once again. I would say push the like button. I would say push the subscribe button, but I've said it in every single video so far, and if you haven't done it already, you're probably not going to want to, are you? All right, take care of yourselves from my little fun palace. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do one of those strange transitions. You ready? You can see my ceiling of my conservatory. So this will be goodbye. So bye-bye.